Hi everyone, this is AlphaAli. I hope everyone's alright. I hope everyone's having a lovely day. So I have another VOD review here, which I've been doing live on my Twitch. If you guys want your own VOD reviews, there are 5,000 channel points on my Twitch channel, and I will gladly do a VOD review. I will sit down what I'm doing here for my good friend Mystic, who is on an account called Too Slow. He is a GM tracer, but he decided I'm gonna play some Mercy. So this is a diamond match in which he plays Mercy, and he's asked for some kind of tips and tricks and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be going through reviewing his gameplay. He has a very good Mercy skin on as well, which I can command and I can rate the league ones and stuff. I'm just gonna turn down the volume a bit because normally the what's it called? The VODs tend to Okay, so looking at your comp, you have a Reinhardt, a Soldier Tracer, obviously yourself, and an Honor. Meaning your main blue beam target is obviously going to be your Soldier, which I'm pretty sure you'll know and stuff like that. But obviously it's just really good to point out. But obviously some great damage boost abilities is obviously if your Tracer is nearby and close to someone, you can chuck a blue beam on them. You can blue beam the fire strikes and stuff. I like to use some cover here. And coming down. Loving that push of the blue beam and healing up when they reload. Beautiful, amazing. Oh, okay. I can see what I can see the thought process there. I could see you wanted to what's it called? Kind of do the backwards J in and out to the what's it called? The Rhine, but it sadly locks onto your Honor. But it's alright. Doing the right thing here. Lovely backwards J. As soon as you see you've just seen that Widow, haven't you? I hope yeah, you do move out of the way. I think here. I don't think you knew the Widow was there, and I wouldn't have known the Widow was there either, so it's alright. You do kind of put yourself in a risky position here. Get the Glock out. Yes! Go on, Mystic. Go on, Mystic. Yes! Mercy diff, Mystic. Beautiful. But no, I think though you did the right thing of kind of moving yourself quickly over to the side, especially because you didn't have your GA and stuff like that. Lovely little Mercy diff though. I know you go straight to your Soldier, which is perfect. I love how you're playing at your max beam right now in order to stay away from the trace as much as you can. Nice cover here. I don't think I think there I would have left the Rhine. I understood what you wanted to do, but what you should have done is you should have what's it called? You should have been focused on your Soldier, quickly flicked to kind of heal the Rhine because the Honor was there, so you could just let the Honor kind of heal and stay with the Soldier. I'm not saying the Soldier would have survived there because everyone just rushed onto him, but it might have helped him a little bit. You're helping your Honor here, really really nice. Nice backwards GA away. When the Rhine's not taking damage like that, you can quickly flick onto your damage boost. Even if it's just for the quick start of the swing, because you can heal him up while it's because the swing it kind of has a zone where it's won't hit someone, will hit someone, won't hit someone within the range of the swing. So you can do it where it's you heal, and then as soon as it looks like the hammer is going to connect with the person, you can flick the damage boost on, and then flick it off when he goes back, and then once again he'll do the same momentum motion the way back. But apart from that, you're doing really well kind of keeping him up here. You could damage boost a lot more here, and the reason because you have an Honor here as well. So here you should try and be damage boosted a lot more. I don't think we could do anything here. No. No, Mystic. I'm sorry. Here, so I understood what you wanted to do because you kind of I think you would have thought it would have gone in. Instead what you should have done here, you should have GA'd back round to point because you put yourself in a very vulnerable position here. Using your bag to save yourself, which is I think a great decision here. You don't need to be here. Your Tracer has recall and has a lot of mobility and stuff like that, so you don't need to push up. Plus with the extended beams of Valk, you can literally you could play on point here instead. You could play here and help with the extended beams, or you could play around here, under here and help kind of thing. You do not need to be over there to kind of help him. You can use your extended beams there. I need to go back to you now. But yeah, you can just use your extended beams there. There's no need for you to be in. Nice. With your Valk here, you should be playing a lot lower. Why? Because you already know they have a what's it called? A Widow. So if you already know there's a Widow, you already know she's got good sight lines of places. You don't need flying out in the open like you are here. What you should be doing is once again you should be playing down here, playing around these pillars, playing around the cover, playing back here and stuff like that, because you know they have a Widow and stuff like that. I've put the flipping thing. It's because of the videos that I do, so it like takes it off. Yeah, I can see like panicking a little bit there. Come on, I believe in you. Yes. Where's the tea bag? No kidding. I like you go to help your honor here. Nice. Nice damage boost on the pin as well. Yeah, I like how you're still like looking for your soldier here, waiting for the opening. Here, I would have like slingshot myself into the room just in case it started coming in, but where you position yourself is also fine. Nice hop up to help the Rhine there. That is really, really nice. Your team split, so I don't think you can really do anything for your honor there. Yeah. Nice help with the Tracer. To be fair, at this point, I think you just die, yeah. At that point, like, as soon as like they start getting to the point and stuff like that, you can't really do anything for your Tracer. It's just the two of you. You should just like try and like die as quick as you can there. But I don't think there's anything else you could have really done better there. Like, you used your cover like as much as you could. And like, obviously you ended up going up where like the ball was coming from and stuff like that. But you kind of like body blocked him for a bit, which is quite good. Yeah, I really like this decision making, because if you started going in, I would have been like, don't go in. But your decision making was very good there. The reason for that is because obviously they're very weak. And obviously they're not going to do anything. I like how you're saving the healing as well for when obviously the team fight's like he's not taking any damage from anyone. Here, you don't want to be playing in this kind of doorway. You want to kind of play round to the right in this little bit here. The reasoning is because you can still play close to your beam without obviously peeking this window, which people can shoot through, which was proven by the Ashe. You can kind of like sit around there. But that's alright. You should know, yeah. I was about to say, you should know there's a Zen in there. Okay. I just want to talk about that before we go ahead. I like the idea of you trying to go in for the Zen. But instead of, because I think you got a little bit mixed up with like the backwards GAE bits kind of thing. What you could have just done there is quickly like use like kind of like the corridor to kind of peek it, pistol him if you want to, kind of back out, and then obviously still keeping your eye on your soldier, because sadly your soldier did die because you were trying to like fight him and stuff. I like the res that you did though, and then going in to go and help the Rhine and now the Valk, because this team fight is 100% winnable. Can't do anything there sadly. Yeah, it's alright. I don't think anything you could do here would actually like kind of help. Nice escape though, beautiful escape. Very, very nice escape that you did there though. DPS mine kicked in. Yeah, it's alright, Mystic. I could totally understand like why though. The thing is like, I'm pretty sure like you'd have the aim. So it's like, you know, it's not even bad. Like if you can aim on Mercy, then I 100% say like try and get those like pistol things. He did a nice job of body blocking there. Here, I wouldn't have gone with the team because I've just gone back a bit, haven't I? Yeah, I would have gone with the team here. Why? Because your honor is here to kind of help support, and you could take a very, very nice off angle here with your soldier. So instead, what you should have done, instead of like staying with your team, you should have come out with the soldier, come round. You could play kind of this cover here, or like if you wanted to, like in here as well. Because your soldier is very much like by himself, and he might end up like 1v4ing this what's it called? The Ashe. Yeah, you put yourself in a very bad spot there at the same time. It kind of just comes down to like you wanting to be on the point with the soldier instead of. Nice avoidance though on the ball. Yeah, so just overall, kind of all your mistakes from that fight just turned out with you being with the wrong person. I like the pistol, but you should try and focus on damage boosting someone instead there. Nice, I like that pistol though, because obviously no one was like really focusing. I like your positioning here. Very nice. So overall, what I've seen is like really, really strong by you. Like, I don't think you've done anything like really bad apart from just that one point where you didn't stick with the soldier when you should have. But other than that, you're doing really, really well. Like, your blue beam priority is beautiful, can I just say. I really like it. Obviously, your aim is good as well, so it does kind of help out and everything. But yeah, I think your general like decision making and stuff is really, really good. It's just like little bits with the movement and stuff like that. But because you don't main Mercy, I think it's just purely because you don't main Mercy. Like, that's all. Like, I think if you knew how to like play Mercy a bit more. I'm gonna give a quick tip here as well. If you're playing anyone like a Mercy, Kiriko, Moira, yeah. So if you want to play like Mercy, Kiriko, or Moira, what you can do here is you can speed people out of spawn and then switch back. It gives people like a quick like speed advantage, and it works really well with like a Mercy, Kiriko. Not so much a Moira, because you do kind of get left behind a little bit because her fade isn't as good as obviously like the TP or the GA. But like you can quickly like, get people out, and it gives you an advantage because you end up getting to the point like quicker and get yourself set up quicker, especially if the other team doesn't do something like that. Yeah, the speed boost, but I forgot. It's alright. But obviously if your team has someone like a Symmetra or something and they want to TP out, then don't do that. Here you should just be playing with your soldier, which I think you decide, yeah, you decide to now. I like where you positioned though, like trying to help, but not helping the Rhine. Like obviously healing up like a little bit. But you did completely the right thing there, of like letting your Ana heal the Rhine. If you can, try to let your Ana heal the tanks. Just like a generic thing. Just purely because obviously Nano is like a lot better than Valk, or like, yeah, just Nano is like so much better than a Valk. You shouldn't have super jumped here, just purely because obviously you don't know who's going to be there behind the cover and stuff like that. So you could just kind of, what's it called? You just kind of just play underneath.
Good choice.
I love your like use of cover here. You need to heal, yeah. I was about to say you need to heal your order here, which you do, so it's good. But I love where you're positioned here. This is really, really nice. Like you're playing in the back, playing nice and like to the back. Your Order's playing very like an aggressive spot here. Very nice damage boost. I love how you recognize there's someone behind. What I would have done here is I would have like pinged for an enemy. I don't know if you were in VC or not. But if you're in VC, call it out. If you're not in VC, then you can use the pings. You could double tap for like an enemy ping, so like people know that there's someone. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was just like, you should use your pings, and then you did. I'm really sorry. I was like, use. I should have like carried on playing. But you did a very good job of like do the ping. Sadly, your soldier. Yeah. I was just about to say, like, your soldier just isn't paying attention.
Were you expecting a remedy?
At that point, I would have just carried on damage boosting the soldier. But that's just me because of my aim. Like, at least your aim's like a lot better than mine. I like your Valk here, like, wants to keep the aggression. Yeah, there's nothing really. Yeah, you did really well with that Valk. I really like the aggression that you did with it. I think my only thing is I would have like maybe tried to keep your eye on your soldier a little bit more. That's lost. Okay, yeah. I was just about to say you should have just backed out straight away there. Like a Mercy with a damage boost with her, you know, you're not gonna be able to do anything with that. You can't help there. Yeah, I think this was just like a loss of that one. Like, I think he stayed a little bit tunnel visioned in. To, like, try and, like, do stuff there. That Arissa one shoot. Nice use of, like, going around. Yeah, and obviously you realise it's a lost team fight. Very nice of you, Tracer, to let you out there as well. But very nice recognition that it was a lost team fight and everything. I don't think there's really anything more you could have done there. I think only if like you start to get pressured a bit more, you can just jump off the side of the map to like, reset quicker if needed. But you got out really nicely, so it's alright. Here you should be trying to look out for where your soldier is. Because obviously your main blue beam is still your soldier. Which you've like managed like, to get up to there. Nice crowd, beautiful escape there as well. Just your team hasn't turned around. That's really like, what's it called? That's really upsetting that your team just like didn't like turn around for you. Like I feel as though you would have survived a little bit more if like your team actually did what's it called? Your team actually helped you out. But it's alright.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Because you did like the full right things of like pinging people and stuff like that. I don't think you could have positioned yourself. Yeah, you pinged him exactly. I don't think you could have positioned yourself like any better than what you did. It's just sadly your soldier didn't turn around for it. Just ignored it. Exactly, how rude. I love how you checked to see if your honor was here to like see if you like needed to. Although your diva should have like carried on walking in. Here, you should like try and put your blue beam on the Diva if you can.
Tactical visor activated.
Nice damage just on the visor though. You don't walk forward like you did here. You can literally just like play the corners, play the sides here. Instead you kind of just like walked out and you could have easily just like got hit off. Instead you should have just carried on playing the corners. You can res that? Yep. I love the focus fire. Which you might as well. Because as soon as you get a Mercy out of the fight, it's kind of like really good. Here I would have played the cover a little bit more there because you could use the cover to like block the beam. And then the trap in the end. So overall, Mystic, I think you actually had like a really solid game. Your Mercy's quite solid. I think the things that you're just struggling with is with like your mechanics and stuff with Mercy sometimes. I think like you know like the general gist of the mechanics, but I think it's just because you don't play Mercy enough in order to like know how to do the mechanics well, if you get me. But apart from that, like it was really good. I think there was a few like bits of decision making and a few like kind of iffy like positioning sometimes, but overall that all kind of just comes with time. It was actually a really strong like VOD, like a really really strong like game actually, and I think you should try and play Mercy more. I think the one thing, I think your sense was really good as well, can I just say as well. Like, you have, like, a good sense that kind of, like, suits you really well. I always recommend people putting, like, high senses on and stuff like that, and it seems like you got a pretty good one. But I think overall, your general, because obviously you are, like, GM or, like, other roles and stuff, you know how to play the game, and your knowledge is there. Like, your knowledge on, like, how to play the game, what you need to do is fully there, and, like, you've got that really, really well. Just obviously the one thing that you are kind of struggling with is like the general Mercy text and positioning sometimes. But overall, other than that, it was a really, really strong thing. It's the same as all my other heroes. Exactly. Like, you know what you need to do. It's just implementing it. Yeah, exactly. Which you can kind of like do with Mercy. I guess you could kind of like crank it up a little bit more. Like this is if you wanted to carry on playing Mercy, obviously Mystic. You could obviously like increase it more and put yourself on a higher sense if you wanted. But other than that, like I don't know, you don't really like you don't really need to, because I think the sense you were at was like really good. Plus the fact you're not really like focusing because you have like good aim, so you can have your aim that kind of like carries you a little bit. But I hope that helped you out, Mystic. I hope everyone enjoyed the VOD. Once again, you'll be able to see more VODs on my YouTube channel if you guys want. I do kind of go into depth. I will spend quite a bit of time doing these VODs on my stream and stuff like that. You'll also be able to see some of my own streams on the channel as well, in case you wanted to see kind of some of my gameplay, some of my thought process, some stuff that I could have done better. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye!